The Mule is a crime drama film and is directed by Clint Eastwood and stars Clint Eastwood, Bradley Cooper, and Laurence Fishburne. And the film is about a 90-year-old man who transports drugs for a Mexican cartel. Being honest, Clint Eastwood is one of those few directors who, every time he releases a new film, I will go see it no matter what. However, Clint Eastwood's previous film, The 1570 to Paris, I consider to be one of his biggest disappointments. And I still find that film to be one of the worst movies of last year. And thankfully, The Mule is a big improvement. Yet, even then, I still found this film to be a little bit underwhelming. I'll get what I liked out of the way first. The best thing about this film, easily Clint Eastwood. He gives a truly solid performance here. And to me, that's what I hope to always get from a Clint Eastwood movie. Because for me personally, anytime there is a new Clint Eastwood directed movie coming out, the first thing I think of is not the story, but who the main character is. Because this is a point I will always stand by regarding a Clint Eastwood directed film. His main characters are always the strength of any of his films. You look at Clint Eastwood's previous films and always the first thing that stands out is the main character. In the film Sully, the character that Tom Hanks plays stands out. In American Sniper, the character that Bradley Cooper plays stands out. And in Million Dollar Baby, the characters played by Clint Eastwood, Hilary Swank, and Morgan Freeman are the true shining stars that stand out in that film. So in The Mule, with Clint Eastwood being the main star, he is the best thing about this film. And the character he plays in this will be the first thing you think of. Now, I've always preferred Clint Eastwood as a director because that's what I think he's better at. However, when he does act, he does truly bring something unique to the table. And with this character in particular, Clint Eastwood's the only actor I can see play this character. Because, for example, if you got Robert Redford to play this character, it would have been a bit too lighthearted and would have made the character he plays too likable. And this is the charm of Clint Eastwood, because with the character he plays, his motive is something that the audience can get behind because he's never been a good father or husband, so he's trying to make up for that, and he's trying to financially help his family. But then he's also a bit of a bad guy because what he's doing is the wrong thing, and only Clint Eastwood can pull off this double-edged sword to play a character that the audience can get behind and yet resent at the same time. And the performances from everyone else was very well done as well. But here's where things get a little bit disappointing, because in the first act, it's established why Clint Eastwood's character is doing this because he's trying to help his family. But then out of nowhere in the second act, that's completely dropped. It's almost like the film forgot his family, and then it's not until the third act when the family struggle comes back into the film. For me, it would have been nice to have a constant thread from Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3 to show the problems that Clint Eastwood has with his family, but that's just me. Another small issue I had was Bradley Cooper. With the performance he gives, he's fine, but I just feel like Bradley Cooper was too good for this role, because there isn't much to the character he plays. The whole point of Bradley Cooper's character is he's a DEA agent. And very sparsely in the film do we get actual glimpses of what his character is actually like. And I knew what the film was trying to do because it was trying to build up both characters to show that they have similar issues and the eventual payoff of these two characters meeting each other face to face. Unfortunately, Clint Eastwood's character was developed better, and I struggled to get behind Bradley Cooper's character. Overall, this is definitely a return to form after Clint Eastwood's previous film, but I still found this to be underwhelming in parts. There were certain elements I wish the film delved more into, but the undisputed best thing about this film is Clint Eastwood. This is the best performance I've seen from him since Gran Torino. So if you're a fan of Clint Eastwood's films, this is definitely a recommend. For me, I liked what I got, but I just wish I got a lot more. And I'm gonna give The Mule a 7.5 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, be sure to like my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter, and subscribe to my channel below. As always, I'm NETX5. Thank you for watching.